When parenthood comes on you and in your life, everything changes about how you work as an artist. So I had this idea about the show, about celebrating my 40th birthday by having this collaborative art show and forcing myself to make art around a theme that I really felt passionate about with all these people that I loved. And I had this idea when I was in Philadelphia. And between the time I had the idea and the show, thousands of things in my life changed. And I said, it's just too hard. I'm just not going to do the show. It's way too hard to figure it out. I'm not motivated. It's just way too hard. And I have a friend in Philadelphia, and she has been the champion of this project ever since the beginning. She's been my partner in it. Her name's Grace Mallon, and she has been very insistent that I do not let go of the dream of doing the show. There were two elements that were really important about the show. I wanted to make sure that I was creating artwork and putting it in a show, and I was wanting to make sure that I was creating it with others. That is a deep joy of mine, working creatively with others. So originally I invited a lot of artists from Philadelphia and then some that I was meeting here in Lebanon to work around a theme that I had developed and choose whatever mediums they wish to work in and create work around this theme, bearing time. The theme, bearing time, I guess has its origins in a sermon I heard at church here in Lebanon, where the pastor was talking about the difference between the word kairos and the word chronos, and how the word chronos really represents every hour ticking by, a set of days, at noon, specific times, chronology. The word kairos has connotations that refer to more like a season, an appointed time, a time with intention. And I thought that was really interesting. So I had all these ideas about time. And as always, I have a really hard time being brief in general. And so my husband, who's a great listener, I asked him, I was like, I just don't know what to call the show or what to call the theme. And so I talked to him for I don't know how long and told him all of my ideas and all the things that I wanted to capture with the name and what it could be. And as always, he's the idea guy, and he came up with Bearing Time. And at first, I really didn't think that much about it, but I did a little research on the verb to bear, and I came up with, it comes back with like 33 definitions of the verbiage to bear. So some of the ones that I was really drawn to originally had to do with to bear, the resemblance of, like to wear it. So if you think about bearing time, as I'm turning 40 this year, it's kind of interesting to look at my younger self. And thinking about to bear under, to hold, to the weight of, and then to think about bearing a child, to bringing forth. What if you're, bearing actual time? What if you're giving birth to time?
Or is a brother getting attention?
I have always struggled with really integrating all aspects of me to find the true joyous place that I feel like God calls us to. There's a real strong urge in me and in other people just to really compartmentalize different aspects of our life. And as long as I'm doing that and feeling that fragmentation, I really struggle to find contentment and joy, always feeling like the real thing is happening in one of those other boxes. I will undergo the self-imposed artist residency in order to fully experience and explore the fragmented focus, nap-length studio time, limited movement and resources, and general upheaval that parenthood brings, and allow it to shape the direction of my work, rather than try to work despite it. In order for us to really work in a way that our work will be established, we need to know how brief this is and how powerful every moment is, and how each moment that we can create with the people that we love can stop time, and we can actually have the abundant life that we're called to.